Hey, welcome to Comic Book Woman. Thank you for joining us today on a nice Tuesday. I mean, it's nice out here. The weather's nice. I don't know for you guys if it's nice out there. Am
It's
I
in
freezing?
the 30s. It's in the 30s. It's going to be 47 on Friday. That's warm. That's
Okay.
super
Am I
warm.
freezing a little bit? Sorry if I'm freezing a little bit. If I freeze or something, Sarah, keep going. I thought my internet was a little funky. I don't know if my internet is. Is it? Am I cutting off?
No.
Am I cutting off?
No, you're good. Why does it look like it when you're on your end?
Okay. Yeah, it looks like when I'm talking, like it looks like if it cuts off, but I don't know. So I'm like, okay. Anyways, well, welcome to Comic Book Woman. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Today we have Jim Lee as our spotlight. And before I continue, sorry, it's just like it's the freaking my internet, like the way it's being, is throwing me off. It's throwing me off. But Sarah, if you want to say our sponsors for Near Nirvana, if you can just mention them, because
yes. So our wonderful, fabulous sponsors of the show is Cover Price. We have a code for that. Wait till the end, and then also our fabulous Bird City Comics. Check them on the IG. They also, their website, they have awesome exclusives. And also our third wonderful, fantabulous sponsor, Nimesh. Thank you, Nimesh. And we're all happy that you're here. And like Lucy said, today we're going to talk about the legendary, fabulous Jim Lee. So I'm excited. Uh-oh. Did we lose Lucy?
No, she's here.
Oh my gosh.
I see her.
Okay. For me, I can't really hear you guys. It cuts off. So if you can hear me good, that's good. If not, oh my gosh.
Hang on.
Let me see.
I go Google Slides.
Hold on.
I also want to say welcome, David Abrams. Welcome to our show. We go live, as you can tell, every Tuesday. We talk about characters, artists, writers, you name it. If it's in the comics, we talk about it. So, yeah. So welcome, everybody.
Yeah.
And then, real quick, what were your guys'?
Yeah. Okay. So I think we're.
Okay.
See live. So you guys see all the it doesn't go smoothly all the time, but hey.
You know what? I'm gonna restart. I'm gonna restart my internet, my computer really quick.
So maybe
okay. Sam is saying that we've been having problems with the Wi-Fi. I'm gonna go off and come back real quick. While you can do that while I get back.
We can talk amongst ourselves, and then we can go through these creator insights. Are you good with that, Jen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, please do. I'll be back.
All right. Good luck, Lucy.
Okay, I'll be back.
All right. So, Jen, what were you going to ask?
Oh, well, dang it. Well, okay.
Well, the two of us.
So for Jim Lee, like, what was your intro into Jim Lee?
I would have to say, I was trying to think of this. I think in the 90s when I was going into, walking into a comic book store and hearing the name Jim Lee, that was kind of my first iteration, kind of seeing those comic book covers, and and people point out that's a Jim Lee cover. So I think that's probably I haven't taken a deep dive into it, but I know who he is, and like I said, I remember in the 90s seeing those comics on the shelves. So what was your first dive with Jim Lee?
X-Men.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got some great covers.
And there's too many Jim Lee comics to cover tonight. There's no way we cover everything. And I know people are like, "Oh, we have like a list," and it's like, I wouldn't say that. I would say we try to cover as many comics as we can at a time. I think we're covering 18 to 19 tonight.
Mm-hmm.
But he's definitely part 2, part 3, part 4. Like, he has over 500 covers and comics that he's been in. So,
would you call him like one of the modern day comic book legends?
Yeah, I mean, I miss, now that he's like the head of DC Comics, I miss him just being an artist. Like, it's
Yeah, that happens. I think sometimes when you're in the trenches, sometimes you need to step back and take take the administrative role, the delegation. But who knows? Maybe he will kind of get back. Didn't Joe Quesada do that? He kind of went back into doing some stuff after.
He was Frank. Wait, who's the Frank Miller now? That used to be with Marvel or DC.
Can't think.
Frank Miller started his own now. Snikes. Okay, so anyway, I guess we'll, because we're waiting for Lucy. Lucy's having internet issues. Oh shoot. He wants to be a part of the show today too. So I guess name Jim Lee. You want to do credits?
Sure. So his credits are, he's a cover artist. He does interiors. He's also a writer, publisher, editor, colorist, and CCO of DC. You want me to continue? I can continue if you'd like. Or you want to say it?
I guess we can go back and forth, right?
This is sure.
Okay.
No. All right, go ahead.
We do stuff live. We're not scripted. And yeah. So awards/nominations are Harvey Award for New Talent, Inkpot, Wizard Span, etc. He has so many. Britt was like, I can't put it all on the slide. I'm like, it's okay. Like, we all know that he's amazing and has a ton of awards.
Great. So his medium is traditional.
Notable runs is All-Star Batman and Robin, Superman for Tomorrow, and Batman Hush. But there's a lot more.
Right. This is just a small bit. Like Jen likes to say that we this isn't just part 1. This is probably part 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. So his key traits in art are exquisite detail, dynamic poses, and motion, which is really interesting. I just watched a video with him and Stan Lee, a very, very young 90s Jim Lee drawing for Stan Lee, and the detail, even just the slightest. He was doing hands and he was talking about his process, and it was just amazing. Like, just a very detailed artist, and he has a diverse skill set.
And then personal life, founded Wildstorm, co-founded Image, born in Seoul, South Korea, 1964, has a BA in psychology from Princeton.
Very cool. Very, very cool. And that's the other thing too, is I love the fact that besides working for 2 of the top comic industries, Marvel, DC, he also now created Image, which is it's pretty big in itself too. So very cool. He's just an all around, like, he is a legend, right?
Yeah. Well, even like it was really interesting to see stuff in the 90s, to see like all these powerhouses leave Marvel and start that thing. My memory always goes to the Liefeld jeans commercial. But you know, him taking that big leap and kind of a risk, but like maybe trusting their talent to do this thing. And then I think even going back to like the main two and selling off some of, you know, like it you can tell that he doesn't have a huge ego. Like he's like cool because, you know, I don't know.
No, you're right. He's very humble, very humble. If any of you have seen him in interviews, he's a very humble man. So, so yeah, I think it's just amazing what he has done so far in his life. Again, I think he is one of the pillars in modern comics. So,
Did you ever buy his backpack?
I did not. Like I said, you know, as a comic baby, I always say, I started hearing about, you know, Jim Lee and all his works. And then he also has this backpack, this amazing backpack. Doesn't he give it away too sometimes?
Yeah, sometimes he does. I hope he comes to C2E2. I actually just found one online the other day for $60, but there's like a hole in the part where you can keep your water. So
Oh, no.
I don't really want. Anyway. I think I can try to go to the next slide.
Yeah, look at that. There you go. So I'm assuming this is your pick.
Oh no, the first couple slides are just like notables, and we included interiors. That was something that I kind of wish more people would do in the comic community, like especially with stuff like this, right? So a lot of us know this is Jim Lee's, like he inked this, and then on the inside, like the very first behind the cover, they give like a paragraph for him. So I thought it was interesting that behind the cover you have him, but on the main cover you don't. But it's a paragraph saying, was born in 1964 and is a newcomer in the comics industry. He started art lessons at the tender age of 4 in Seoul, South Korea, where he was born. But after that, he has not had any professional training to speak of. Another self-taught comic whiz. His hobbies include modern art, scuba diving, and studying German culture. Jim is a Leo. His favorite color is magenta and is incredibly shy when it comes to photographs. So we're running a rare, recently rediscovered self-portrait Jim was gracious enough to send. And it's just like the top of his head.
I love it. I love the, you know, his, you know, astrological sign, his hobbies, you know, everything. And this is just a really cool cover. Do you own one of these, Jen?
I do not. I don't like buying stuff off of eBay all the time. And I probably could, right? I just really like finding stuff in person. And I have not yet gotten this in person. But this is Samurai Santa #1 from 1986.
Nice. So we've got a last recorded sale. What was it? I can't see. January this year of $70. Most common raw, which is yay, Lucy! Most common raw, $89, and slab 9.2 at $199 with an asterisk, which means this was sold probably about what 60 days or 6 months ago.
Yeah, it's like
90 days. 90 days.
Yeah.
So very cool. Wondering if anybody in the chat has this.
Yes.
Let us know. If you don't want to let us know, you can always hashtag us and send, you know, show it to us on IG. We'd love to share out all the cool stuff that you guys, all you guys have all the cool Jim Lee stuff. So, and Lucy's back.
Yes, I know. Oh my gosh, I had to like restart my whole computer. Ugh. Our whole internet's been weird, like all day. I thought it was the go. I was watching sorry to change the conversation, but I was watching, like, you guys know I'm being like so obsessed with Jack Osborne, and I've been watching Portals to Hell, and then my HBO Max wasn't working, and I'm like, probably it's the ghost that doesn't want me to see something, but no, it's not. It was just my internet.
Well, there's also been like solar flares and stuff that can sometimes mess with
Mm.
the stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
But okay,
the
sorry.
ghost of the machine.
Yeah.
All right, Jen, what is this one?
So, okay, after this one, we'll go to one that is like it's Alpha Flight 51, which is everyone tends to float towards. But this is one, and this is why we included a picture. This is the official Handbook of Marvel Universe, number 17 from 1987. He did one page in 87 of Eel. And I was like, Eel? So I tracked down this photo. So if you get this, this is the page that people tend to be like, oh, it's like first or early Jim Lee.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know this. Huh.
Yeah,
Well, we
no
gotta
kidding.
keep an eye on this. It is a different cover. I like the wraparounds. I like books like that. Because you can fit so much more, of whatever you want to draw, like in one book. I
But would
love
you
this,
guys
and there's
like
so
just
many
for this one page, because he didn't do the cover? Would you do? I probably would
If
do.
you're a Jim Lee, if you're a Jim Lee completist, like you like to have everything that he has done, this is a must-have. Even though he didn't do the cover, it's just all his work that you would like to have everything.
I like this. I like this comment by Rudy.
Right.
An appetizer.
Amuse bouche.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
I wonder how many people like have this, and I'm wondering if anybody has ever gotten this page signed by Jim Lee.
That'd be kind of cool.
Let's see.
An interior, like the old school.
Yeah.
It's $10.
That's good.
And it's not bad. I mean, like, it's $6. Last record sale was $6, and most common raw was $6. So I love these Marvel universes. I don't know if you guys pick them up, but they're always super cheap. But if you want to know all the characters in the universe, you should go pick these up and read them. They're very cool.
Yeah, for sure.
And then
what is?
So this is Alpha Flight 51, but this is not his cover. He did interiors. So we included like the first page is right above the price, and then a page that was a digital. But yeah. So again, you can kind of see this is very early.
That's cool.
Jim Lee, it's from 1987. So you're still in that ballpark.
You can tell like it's Jim Lee. I don't know why. He just is very.
That's not that
What?
Uh-oh.
What? Did she freeze?
No? I don't know.
What happened?
Oh no! Okay.
Am I freezing again?
You stopped.
You're talking and then you stopped.
Am I good?
Okay. And then you stopped and then you.
Oh no! I stopped because you were talking. No, I stopped because you were.
We've been doing this for 3 years.
You were talking.
It's live.
No. But it's because for how many we've been doing it for a long time. But no, it's just because that freaking I think it is the internet because it kind of lags a little bit. And I heard it like that Sarah was talking, so I stopped. But yeah, like Sarah was saying that you can kind of tell that, I don't know. It's a good for most common raw, like a $9 that's pretty good. For a slab, 9.8, being the time that it came out is still like, $200. That's not bad.
True.
Yeah.
Nice.
Anything else you guys want to
add? Sorry, Kiki's being very distracting.
She's being very cheeky.
Oh, but this one is my pick. The one on the right. The one on the right is my pick. It's a newsstand edition, and it came out in 1981. What happened, Jen?
Oh, sorry. The one on the left is his first cover.
You were going to say something, Jen?
The one on the left is his first cover from 87.
Oh.
Okay.
But your X-Men number
very
one
first cover.
Like, there's so many different covers for it. But that was my first Jim Lee.
Yes. The X-Men. Yeah, there's like for this issue 1, there's like all the way to T, which is the blank cover, but there's an S, there's like exclusives and stuff like that. There's a lot of exclusives, variants. But this one, it's a connecting cover. Am I freezing? Why are you laughing, Sarah?
No, I was laughing because I forgot what you. All the variants. Like, I think it was. Long story short, they were talking about variants, and I was curious, when did these variants start? I mean, to have cover all the way to, did you say S or T?
There's a lot.
Yeah,
so many.
Yeah,
one of they broke. I found an old interview with Stan Lee and Jim Lee. She had Claus. Sorry. And he was saying that like it broke records, and even he only had like at the time a couple of them, that the other one sold out and he couldn't get a hold of them right away. So it was, yeah, I think it's really cool that Marvel was his first like big publisher that was like, yes.
He kind of revitalized X-Men, didn't he?
Yeah, and like how we all remember them and how it was in the cartoon.
Yes,
yeah.
And I want to say I'm a little bit jealous because
in this one it's and for this one because why?
Oh, I was gonna say I'm jealous because you picked this one, Lucy, and it's got my favorite. Because you picked it, and it's got my favorite girl on there, Psylock, and Jim Lee's Psylock is. She is everything. She is everything.
And for me, I picked this because Rogue is for me, So I love the way he draws Rogue. I love the way he does it. And I was between this cover and the other cover, the other connecting variant, which is Storm. She's on the other side, and I love, and I have both of those covers, which Chris Custom Slabs, he sent it to me. I got it from him, and but yeah, this one, it's number 1, first appearance of the X-Men Blue team, which is Cyclops, Beast, Wolverine, Rogue, Psylock, and Gambit. And again, I like that it's a connecting variant. I didn't realize it was a connecting variant until like I got both, and I was like, oh, holy crap, it's a connecting variant. But yeah, it came out in 1981.
You also picked the newsstand one.
Yeah, it is. It's a newsstand. I didn't say that. Sorry, I don't know if I said it, but yeah, the cover A is the other side with Storm, and this one's cover B, but this one's the newsstand. And do you have anything on the one on the right other than the left, other than his first, that's his very first cover?
Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome. Didn't realize that Claremont. Yeah. Let me see. It's that all my titles dominated the top 10 along with Spider-Man books. He did end up an artist though.
Yeah. So, okay. Yes, you're right. Like, so Claremont did is writing all these great stories, but the fact that like Jim did so well that they kind of gave him X-Men for a while, right? And then I think from getting notoriety doing the Uncanny X-Men and then doing X-Men #1 and then it breaking records, I think probably gave him the confidence to eventually leave Marvel and go with Todd and a bunch of others to like do their own thing. Because like, then you start having like the cartoons and like there's toys coming out and then they're not seeing residuals from that like, like, and so the success of these things just it just was an easy alley oop, I think.
Which is crazy. Like it still kind of blows my mind to this day that artists and writers kind of still don't get the credit.
Yeah.
You know,
for sure. Yeah, for all the toys and all that stuff. No,
but that's where I think you could probably just negotiate that. Like if you're redesigning characters, right?
But if you're a new artist, they're not gonna be like, well, you know.
Well, I think you can always like get a lawyer and be like, listen, I'm not saying I don't want to work with you. I want to work with you. I just want to see like a tiny piece of the pie.
He said this what the comic Bruce is like, this was Marvel's way of welcoming Image guys back, giving them books they wanted. Makes sense. And so yeah, like Jim Lee is also a writer on this. He's credited as a writer too, in Chris Claremont too. Yeah. Okay.
Very nice.
So let's go to the next one.
Yay.
Oh wait. No wait, you passed this one, no?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Wait.
I think we clicked at the same time.
I think so too.
All right, so I'm gonna talk because this is my pick. This is actually my pick, and then the one on the right hand side is Laura's pick. So this is my pick, which is Uncanny X-Men on the right, number 257. This is absolutely 90s goodness that we're seeing on the page. This is cover art by Jim Lee and then writer Chris Claremont. This is the debut of Psylock's Psychic Knife. I love it. This is her as Lady Mandarin. I love this cover because I think just the yellows and the purples just make this cover pop. Like, and of course, Jim Lee's, you know, again, I'm going to go back to his detail. The way that, I was going to call him Logan, but the way that Wolverine is, you know, kind of like freaked out, and the way that, you know, Psylock, aka Lady Mandarin, like her outfit, her eyes, I just think that's a fabulous cover. And again, I think the colors just pop right off the page. And then on the right hand side, Laura picked Marvel Age number 104. This came out in September of 91. This was writer Tim DeFalco, and it featured unpublished art and an interview with Jim Lee. She'd love this because obviously it's an awesome rendition of Psylocke. And what I kind of noticed in the background is, you know, you have Wolverine, but you also have Gambit. And I don't know if you guys know, but Jim Lee with Mike.
You have Jim Lee.
Yeah.
Jim Lee too.
Jim Lee and Mike Collins and Chris Claremont co-created Gambit. So that is our picks. So the last recorded sale for the Uncanny X-Men was $7. Most Common Raw, $5. So pretty reasonable. A 9.8 goes for $80. And then on the right-hand side, the last recorded sale was $22. Most Common Raw at a 5.0 to a 6.5 is $20, which is, that's really, wow, $20 for that. And then the most common slab is 9.8 for $136 with an asterisk next to it. I think these are both awesome covers, especially if you can get that Uncanny X-Men for, you know, $7 or less. Like, that's chef's kiss for me.
I like They Call Me Bruce said he got 2 of the Marvel Ages for $1 each, pressed them both to 9.6, sold each for $6.
Well done.
Wow, that's awesome.
Well done.
And I like a Reef to See Forever. Imagine if Marvel had paid up and given those Image artists more credit. Marvel would have been on steroids. Marvel.
No kidding. No. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, he mentioned Spawn, and yeah, like that probably would have been a game changer. I wonder if they would have not sold all their movie rights to stay afloat. Well, that'd be a good what if.
What if there wasn't an Image?
Like, what if, yeah, like, what if, like, what would have happened? Would they have kept movie rights and then had control over all their characters? And
Well, just think there would have, Image now has some powerhouse, Walking Dead and Spawn, like you said, and many other titles. Could you imagine if there was no Image, there wouldn't be these other, other titles, other
I don't
comics?
think, I don't think Marvel would have ever given artists and writers the kind of leeway with their own original, unless that's where they came to that deal of, hey, anything original that you create yourself, you can keep, we'll split it 50-50 or 60-40 or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, right. That wouldn't have never happened. You think Marvel would be that nice?
I mean, if you have a forward-thinking person in charge, maybe.
Yeah.
Back in the 90s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So on the left, it's Wildcats #1 from '92, and it's Jim's like original story. It's the first appearance of Wildcats, first appearance of Spartan, Grifter, Voodoo. It's a bunch of people, but Grifter, I think the one to me stands out because is now in DC and like has potential.
That's crazy. Because it does look like a DC character to me there. Mm-hmm.
So,
right.
And then the one on the right is actually Laura's other pick. This is Batman number 609. This came out in 2003. This is part of the Hush storyline, which is it true or is still a rumor that Hush is going to be the storyline for Batman 2?
Still a rumor.
Yeah, I think it's still a rumor.
It's still a rumor, isn't it? Yeah.
So Laura said the reason why she loves this cover because she believes this is a must-have cover, and also because this happens to be Anthony's favorite Jim Lee cover. If you guys are new to the channel, Anthony is Mr. Bird City. So he loves it, and he even has a Tumblr on it. And Laura said too she appreciates Jim Lee's great line work, so that's why she picked.
It's a beautiful cover.
It is.
I love this cover too. Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't realize there was a little like cat on the.
There's two
on the branch.
Oh, there is. There's two cats.
Two kitty cats. Yeah.
Nice.
Unless that's the third one that we don't see.
Are you counting cat?
What are you guys laughing at?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay. Because I meant like maybe sometimes they add hidden things and you don't. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So the one on the left is my pick, and it's also part of the Hush line. It was from issue 608 to 619, and again there's a lot of covers for like for this whole run, like from the Hush, and it was really hard for me to pick. I love Jim Lee. I love his art, and especially for DC, like his covers for DC. I always say that DC has the most beautiful covers out of, I don't know, a lot of other publishers. But for DC, I just feel like they always pick the right artist for the book most of the time, not all the time, but I usually pick books because of the covers on DC. And this one, I just love this one. I sent it to Sarah, 2 different ones because I wasn't sure which one to pick. And it was also for Hush, which it was this one, the 09, and it was a free comic book day, and they also used it for a hardcover. But I went with this one because I was discussing it with Sarah that it has Harley, like he has Catwoman and Harley Quinn in the back with the gun on his head, but it's a poster. It's not actual Harley Quinn. I just thought it's just such a cool cover, and obviously Jim Lee, and this one's also came out March 2003. And I don't know if I can pronounce the writer's name correctly, but it's Jeb Lowett. I don't know. It's hard to pronounce it. And I it's just it's such a beautiful cover. I just love this cover.
It is. I love it. So on the right hand side is my pick. This is Batman number 50. This is the wedding issue. This came out in July 4th of 2018. So per cover price, I didn't realize this, that there are actually 97 variants to this cover. So I kind of took a deep dive, and I'm realizing that because I think I have cover A, where they're kissing. I'm gonna have to get all 96. I just realized, because I love all these covers. Thanks, Rudy. So I love this cover, and I love all of them actually, but this one in particular, I like it because it's raining. Both of them look vulnerable, and of course it's got a little bit of romance to it with they're in the rain. They look like they're about to kiss each other, and so I just think it's got a little bit of romance, but also showing that these two are vulnerable when they're with each other. So
I wish DC would have just done it.
I know.
Just let Batman be with Catwoman for a tiny bit. I know that they're like, oh,
it was such a freaking letdown when I was so invested in this story, because I've been reading this one. I was reading 50 issues. I've been reading 50 issues. So when they got to Jen, I was just like, oh my god. And it was also because a reporter gave a spoiler in a fucking interview, excuse my language, in a freaking interview before the issue was out. And everybody was pissed about this. And then they did so many covers for this, like you were saying, Sarah. In this one, the foil cover is really nice. I really like the foil cover.
And I
did pick up
the wedding invitations.
Yes. You should get one.
Yeah.
Loud. Yes, I did. I was so mad. I think I kind of threw it away. I don't remember if I still have it, honestly. But
we had it on our fridge.
So disappointed.
Right?
Oh, I was so. And you know what? At the time when it came out, I was still working at the comic book store. And the owner, the lady, and we had even planned a whole party, thing, whatever, to do at the shop, with the customers and stuff like that. And when we heard that, we read the freaking article in it, because it was everywhere, that the freaking reporter ruined the, the book. I remember a lot of customers that were mad. They came in mad. And we didn't sell very well. I don't remember, a lot of the covers, they stay there. The sales did go down at the store because of that.
That's sad. Snitches get stitches.
And I still love that the dress that Joelle Jones designed.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes.
I would definitely get
married. It was
that
beautiful
dress.
Yes. Yeah. Well, my dress, it was kind of a little it was very simple, but it was it had kind of off-white with black on the side, lace black on the side, which I lost. I don't know what happened to them. I'm so sad. Okay, so what do we have here, Jen?
This is the only one that we didn't include prices on. So this is all Jim Lee.
Mm-hmm.
It's on the far right, it's Batman 608 second print from 2002. And then on the far left, it's Superman 204 from 2004. And then the one in the middle, technically I cheated because I put the second print of Wonder Woman that came out 2023. This one is the foil one because it had no trade dress on it. Second print normal has trade dress. Mm-hmm. I just wanted a good differential between the Superman and Batman. Mm-hmm. But I wanted to see, out of all these three, which one you guys like the most. And also chat. Out of these three,
Can I go first?
Absolutely. Go first, Lucy. I think I know which one you're gonna pick.
Okay. Well, obviously Wonder Woman, right? But I don't own neither of the. What? I don't know if I have Superman. I think I might have Superman. I don't remember. I do not have Batman, but I want them because I love the perspective on this one's how you can see Superman in his city. What is it called?
Metropolis?
Yeah, where he's at, and then hers, and then Batman, yeah, and then Gotham City. Like you can see the three of them in the sands, and it's just I love that. And having those three together like that in a frame, it will look freaking amazing. And if Jim Lee signs it, even better. I should have sent you guys the picture that I took with Jim Lee.
Absolutely.
Just as Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I've seen that one. It's a good one.
You just gotta, yeah.
So I love this. But I will go with Wonder Woman.
Brit's choice was also Wonder Woman.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
What about your
Sarah?
I'm gonna go with Batman. I think it's just classic Jim Lee Batman, and I agree with Lucy the way that he's kind of like leering over Gotham City and having Gotham City behind him. It just is. It's iconic. I could, and for sure, put all these three in a frame, and it's definitely they're definitely an art piece.
Terry, I like his like, how you doing? Wait, is that how you said it?
Well, is it because they're both looking at her and she's just like,
what? Like, whatever. It's just like it's so perfect, like the way that it's just. I love this, and I wonder if he did it intentionally, like because
probably. Well, the Batman Superman's only like a year or two removed from each other, but then you're pushing
Wonder Woman.
So Batman is 2002. Superman is 2004, and then from 2004 all the way to 2023. So I like it's cool that he did it. I want
it's almost 20 years. 20 years the difference.
Yeah. I almost want two more to kind of like so you see how it goes like that orange to like a pink, and then the blue to like. I almost want one more of either like the sidekick characters, but like to kind of make so it's
no. This is perfect.
Really.
Yeah, like I do
this
like
is the perfect trinity.
Yeah.
This is just perfect. Yeah. If the color would have been, like you say, maybe those three with those colors that you can see, like, but I just, Rudy intentionally. Dork.
Your dad joke for tonight.
Right?
Price.
Well, it was like a homage. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Oh, those are 9.8s. Okay. Just the only one that is the most expensive out of all these is the Superman coming raw $4. The newer one around $10 raw. I mean, it's not much different because it's like $6 now, almost $6 per book. So almost cover price. And the Batman is one that it's just because, like Sarah said, it's so iconic. Like how many statues and how many they have done, a Batman with that pose. Like it's just,
So, as Laura would say, does that mean then I win?
Yeah.
Whatever.
I think you win.
I need all of that. I think I need to look. I'm pretty sure I have the Superman. Batman, I don't think I do, because obviously it's a little more out of my price range. But I need to look for the Wonder Woman.
Here's a question for you guys. So now that DC is kind of is going to have this kind of resurgence, do you think we're going to see more and more people going after DC books?
You know how easy it was?
Old ones.
No, old ones are hard, have always been hard, right? 10, 12 centers for DC have always been tough to try to find, right?
Right.
But all the stuff that was open for Marvel for all those years that people were like going after, I feel like that it's like DC's turn, depending on how the Gunverse does. But it has to do well. If it doesn't do well, then no.
Everything's gonna go back and down. But I feel like it doesn't matter. Like, I mean, look at Marvel. Doesn't matter how well the movies or how they do the movies. Old stuff, you know, it's always gonna do good. And maybe from 30 years from now, whatever is current modern right now, it could be the new old, you know.
Yeah.
But this next, I don't know, next 5 to 7 years, I don't think so. Yeah.
Because I mean, I wonder,
Bronze
you know, especially too with the Marvel, you know, Marvel movies not doing as great, you know, as everyone thought that they were going to be. I'm wondering if there's going to be a shift into DC because of all these, you know, these new properties that are coming out.
I don't know, because you have
we'll see how
Deadpool and Wolverine with that. I think that.
But you know that one is, you know, Wolverine and Deadpool, it's already a comedy thing. You know it's gonna be action and comedy. You already know that, right? With the other ones, the comedy always felt forced. They're always trying to throw a comedy thing. The action is good, you know, but storyline a little bit all over the place, you know. They you know, with Guardians of the Galaxy, you know, it was comedy, and they always try to get you on the feels and you know, get you like cry.
That was James Gunn,
and that was James Gunn.
That's James Gunn.
Yeah,
and I feel he's gonna do the same thing with DC. Gonna get you on the feels, and then comedy, action, those three. He will.
That'll be
I
interesting.
feel that's kind of.
So
I don't know. I'm a big crybaby. I'm gonna cry. Regardless if it's good or not, they always get me.
Right.
So we included 2 bonus ones.
Ooh,
okay,
a bonus one.
Oh, sorry, Jen.
So
okay, you good.
These are ones with Jim Lee. He didn't work on it, but it's about him. So you have Contemporary Biographics number 9 from 1991 on the left, and on the right it's Kill Image from 1993. So I have never seen these in the wild. I definitely would probably pay $2 each if I could, or maybe $5, because I'm kind of curious with the interiors and what it entails. But have you guys seen these at all?
This is pretty cool. I like the covers. No, never. Never seen them. I have never seen anybody talk about these either. So these ones, they're pretty cool. Kill Image. The eyes are like, that's hilarious. I like this.
Again, it would be cool to get. It'd be cool to have like all 3 of them signed. You know.
For sure. These are pretty cool. I like them. Nice.
If you guys ever find them, let me know, and then let me know how much, because I've never in the digging. And then this one is Wizard 155 from 2004. It's of Jim Lee and Alex Ross.
What do you call it? A clash. A collab.
Collab.
Hey, Jenna, go. The little thing you make.
It could mean so many things.
I just really like Alex Ross and Jim Lee together. I would love to own the original piece that this is. Wow. I don't know how you can commission something like this. Like, do you ask Jim? Well, probably pay a lot of money for pencils, and then go to Alex and be like, "Now finish it." Like, and then who else would you want? What 2 artists working together would you want? Something like this.
Oh,
and chat,
Scotty. Yeah, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. It would be so odd.
You know, because I think you're going with the classics. I mean, it's when I think of Alex Ross, I think of like classic Americana, maybe Neil Adams.
Ooh, Oh,
or
Mhm,
and Frank
mhm.
Miller. Maybe that's another.
Mm, I don't know. I will Middleton maybe.
Oh, could you
I don't know.
do a let's something so like Joelle Jones doing the pencils, and then you have like a Tulalote doing like
Mm,
over that. Would that work?
That might. I could see that.
maybe.
Or like
Yeah.
a
Like
Jenny
colors and
Friesen
then
and
pencil.
a Bartell and
I
Lee.
think so.
Ooh,
Yes.
That's They Call Me Bruce. That's a good one, Bruce.
that is a good one.
Hi Adam,
Hey,
welcome. I
Adam,
hope you're
happy
having a good
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Happy Tattoo Tuesday. Just kidding. That's the wrong person to say that.
Yeah, Reef the Sea Forever.
Yeah.
Lee did the pencils, and then Alex did the paint technique over it.
Yeah. You can tell that it's Ross for sure too. You know, you can I mean both. You can see. If you wouldn't have said if you wouldn't said who did it, I would have gone to Ross right away. I wouldn't have guessed that it was Lee. Just because Ross is you can see his signature coloring, like I don't know. It's yeah. And what is the sketch? Is the sketch Jim Lee Batman original sketch?
Yeah.
450. Wow.
But 44
So-
bids.
That is
So
crazy.
That's 44. Well, I don't know if it's people, right? Because a person could do more than one bid, but
Mhm.
and that's one of his
Wow.
sketches that there was like a show. Remember when DC had their own like TV show for a while with DC Universe?
Mhm.
So Lee was saying that he has Batman Downton art, the like 5 second, 30-second, 1 minute, and then like an hour, right? Like that he can give you different details. So this is why we one of his quicker.
The quick one.
I was
Yeah.
like probably like a minute.
That is a cool
Yeah.
sketch.
It is pretty cool. And you have Wildcats #1, CGC 9.9 rare. Only one. I don't know. That sounds fishy, but okay, somebody bought it.
Well, it's 25 bids. It's 9.9. So if you look at a lot of 90s comics, like it's that. I mean, granted, should it be a 10.0? Then like what because a 9.9, 9.8, I don't know. I'm curious, right? But it means it had to be like
Mhm.
perfect.
Mhm.
Right.
And then you have
Yeah.
a signature series.
You know what?
So I only included the ones with bids.
Batman #2, second print.
So it's 608. It's the one that
57 bits for $1,000.
but it's signed. It's a signed.
Yeah.
It's a yellow label CGC 9.8
Yeah.
of that second print that we were just talking about.
Man, I think I might have. I think I might have that Batman second print. I need to look at my books. I don't
Girl,
even
you
know what I
better
have
start
anymore.
digging.
Because
you better start digging.
I know. But I think I might have second because I remember like I got books signed by Jim Lee. I know Wonder Woman was one of them for sure. That he did. I think it was metal. I don't remember which one it was, but I know it was his. He did it. I think it was the metal ones because he was doing a lot of the metal ones. I need to look. I can't
Ooh.
remember, but
Sorry.
I remember having that one. I don't know what.
They Call Me Bruce had another good one.
What?
So I
Yeah.
Sabine Rich. That would with Jim Lee that'd be cool, and then also Frank Cho and Sabine Rich. That's
Yeah.
Do you guys think they would do that?
I don't know who's Sabine Rich. I need to look.
Do you guys think that artists would do that?
I don't know.
You're like, hey, I am doing something kind of interesting. Can I just get you to do a pencil of? Because like I would really want like if I got to go to Jim, I'm like, oh, can you do Lee Fox Phantom?
Well, then I feel like he would do it, but the second person might not.
Oh,
because they don't want to go do work over somebody else's artist.
That's a good point.
Unless they're really good friends, and then so the first person, yes, it's just a sketch.
What
but
if
the second person does? work.
You did
over
what
the other.
I heard some artists do, which is like, let's say they want to keep their sketches, they just print in their sketches and they keep the OA, and then they send off the scan or the print to the inkers or the colorist. So what if I got Jim Lee to do Lee Fox Phantom, and then I went to Sabine Rich and was like, hey, can you...
Yeah, but what happens if she wants to keep the OAM? I mean, like, the coloring of that, like, then you're not going to have an original. Isn't that the whole point, is you want an original?
No original.
I don't know.
Unless you talk to them like you said, you talk to them if they're kind of sitting kind of close by to each other and they're good friends, and ask them, hey, I have an idea. Can you guys work on this? Then, but I just feel one of them might say no. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah. See, like, I feel like they work together. We'll do this. They might charge you more for, but I don't know. He did A Strange in Paradise with Terry Moore. Huh.
That's cool.
See? I don't know. Yeah. I mean, it just depends on the relationship they have between artists, I guess.
So at least Jim's still doing it though. Like, right? We got Wonder Woman and he's done a couple other covers. But this is, if you want to follow him on the socials, it's
okay. There. His socials. I'm sure everybody's following him. Look at how many followers he has. Holy moly. He's too famous.
Just a couple.
He said, yeah. That's pretty cool. So if you are not following him, make sure to follow him. I like that he posts like when he goes to the shows for the new movies. What is it called? The grand opening? No, not grand opening.
Premieres.
The premieres. Yes, I couldn't think of the word. I'm like, what do you call that? Premieres. Yes, I'm tired. And it's did you guys see that post of his puppy that he had for 10 years and he passed away recently? It's so sad. R.I.P. to his puppy. So sad. But yeah, you can see a lot of his work on his channel. That's pretty cool. On his Instagram. So make sure to go and give him a follow. I feel like he shares a lot of his family, his work, and all that. Is pretty awesome. So if you're not following him, go follow him. And we have 30 people here with us. Thank you for watching us. Thank you for being here with us. If you haven't subbed, please sub. Give us a thumbs up. And after the show, please come back. Leave us a comment. It will help us.
Leave us
with the
what
algorithm.
your favorite. Leave us what your favorite after the show in the comment section below. What your favorite Jim Lee cover is, or who you would want him to, like, a character that he hasn't done before that you're like, oh man, I want to see Jim Lee do this character so bad.
Ooh.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That's a good question.
Yeah. Thank you, Bruce. No, you guys are awesome for being here. Let's see. Yes.
Oh, thank you guys.
Yes. Hit the thumbs. Yeah, money talks for sure. Anything you guys want to add before we go?
Should I? Thank you all for coming in. Thank you for participating and telling us all your awesome Jim Lee stuff. Again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow all these wonderful women here, including Laura, Miss Bird City. Also, give love to our sponsors. And Mama Comments. And don't forget, she does fantastic stuff. She what's your Instagram? What's your Instagram name on the stuff that you do, Lucy?
We don't think Soho Creative.
Soho Creative?
Soho Creative. Check her Instagram page out. Like she does amazing things. She does hearts with her hands.
No, so like we do this, but I thought I saw some kid using their fingers.
There's somebody who does like throwing things.
Yeah, anyway.
So don't forget to follow all of us. Don't forget to follow all of you. We also have fabulous content. Thursdays we have Long Story Short. Saturday.
Cover prize.
Yay, cover prize. Hi, Matt. And also thank you
so much.
And don't forget to on Saturday we have Saturday morning toy box with the guys from Team Nerd Herd, and then we flip it all over again on Monday, and we start all over and give you awesome, fabulous content. So again, thank you for coming in. And anything else?
Yes. And then again, it was cutting off, so I don't know if you said it, but cover price, use code Nirvana14 for 30 days of unlimited membership for 99 cents, and use Nirvana for get some discounts on Bird City Comics if you haven't downloaded their app or subscribed to their text line, emails, follow them on social medias. Cover Price too. I love Cover Price. They're very consistent on their posting. They're always posting cool stuff on their Instagram. And subscribe, guys. I think that's it for tonight. We'll be back next Tuesday. And have fun at the con. I didn't know there was a con this weekend.
Yeah,
yeah, we're starting to
Make it fun.
There's some small ones too.
Yeah.
Small
Yeah. And from Bird City Comics will be out there. I'm not sure if Cover Price will be out there. But look for our friends. Send us a tag on if you're going to MegaCon. Tag us on Instagram. We'll share your post if I remember. Horrible right now. I've been so bad at social media. But if not, Sarah will do it. We'll try to share it. But
somebody will get it out there.
Tag us on your on Instagram. And I think that's all for tonight. Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you next Tuesday. I was going to say Monday. Bye.